I think the
It's
next
a holiday
transition
shit. I
should
mean,
be
other than that,
basketball while I can think about it then. Cause that way
all
we can
right, go
close
for it.
out on the football shit. Cause yeah, we can close out talking about the
I want to hear
Ravens.
what
That's
you got
up
to
to
say about
y'all.
Shador. I want to hear about Shador. Yeah.
Yeah. We gonna get this shit doing. You know what I'm saying? Basketball wise, before we talk about the Christmas games and shit that we missed getting to talk about, fucking I watched that last show and I had called the Knicks winning the Emirates Cup. You know what I'm saying? But against the Spurs or whatever I said, if Wemby don't play enough, they don't win. And the Knicks still got too much shit to like firepower wise to take on shit. That would be a if that was a preview of this year's final, that would be exciting final to watch. And then I take the Knicks in that
Touche.
final.
Touche.
So that the Knicks might make me doubly right because if they win the championship this year too, that means I call both. Because I was like, unless they want to be the first niggas to win the Emirates Cup and the championship, then go ahead and win. And they went ahead and won. So now they got to do the second part and make me look like a motherfucking genius. I guess it'll be the only time you'll catch me rooting for the Knicks.
It's the first time of everything, right?
I know, right? Who knew it took vanity? All right. But on the Christmas games and shit, for what I remember, all the Christmas games are actually pretty good games. Except for the Lakers Rockets. The Rockets beat the fuck out of the Lakers. They put belt the ass on them Lakers. Kevin Durant and LeBron both had good games, but statement game. KD had a statement game. Yeah, my team's better than yours, and I'm gonna get another. I'm more likely to get another ring this year than you, old guy. You still go though. Why not? You see what I'm saying? But yeah,
Straight up though.
bust their ass.
Easy.
Um, the fucking the Nuggets. I believe the Nuggets played the Timberwolves, and that was a great game. That was fucking A1. I think Dallas played or whatever too. I gotta relook at them games. The games were nice to watch though. Like they were all good games except for the Lakers. Right? Everything came kind of close to the wire. It was very entertaining. They did have a Christmas football game, but like they picked shitty teams like that nobody really like. If you watch that shit, you're a really fan of these teams. That's how unmemorable that was. And I like
Damn.
Charles Barkley talk about Roger Goodell, y'all niggas greedy as shit because you know Christmas and NBA Day. That's funny as shit to see Charles Barkley get territorial about Christmas Day. I like that shit. Go ahead, Chuck. Shouts out to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, basketball wise, playoffs are coming soon. I guess. Well, not really. We're ramping up towards the All Star break and whatnot. It's weird because there's some dudes that I thought was gonna be all stars that's like kind of hurt. So it's like I don't know if they're gonna get there.
Yeah.
But it's opening the gate for some dudes that kind of deserve a shot too. So it's kind of dope. And
Got
I'm
you.
keeping my eye on the rookie of the year. I'm keeping my eye on the rookie of the year race because right now the two clear front runners are Cooper Flag and VJ Eshkom.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Cooper is the number one pick. I believe VJ is the number three. But yeah, VJ caught fire faster than Cooper, but Cooper is now starting to get the game because Jason Kidd is no longer trying to force him to be a point guard and allowing him to be a small forward and play his
Got you.
natural
Got you.
position. So now Cooper's out here lighting shit up on a little, and he's looking mad impressive. So at first it looked like VJ was gonna run away with it, but now it's like Cooper's like showing why he was the number one pick. So this is gonna be interesting. I think it's coming down to the wire because VJ's still having really good performances. But politics wise, I think Coop gets it because, he's the great white hope right now.
That's fair.
Yep.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. I guess let's go to the football thing because that's the more recent thing in my mind looking at this wild ass NFL playoff fixture. This shit is fun. Cause first of all, we're gonna get to Shador. Shouts out to Shador Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Do that watch celebration all you want on Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I needed the Browns to beat Pittsburgh and shit. Browns fans, you must really love us still. We appreciate
Yep.
y'all for all your support for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? If we get a
Hmm.
Super Bowl this year, we might just let y'all have some of that credit because yeah, we needed y'all to weaken the Steelers positioning. So now the next game that we play is against the Steelers, and it's basically like a head-to-head matchup to see who goes into the playoffs. I'm predicting Ravens bias, of course, because I'm a Ravens fan, but
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I also think that no matter which one of our quarterbacks play, if we rely on Derrick Henry and let him run the ball like he did last game. Like if he gets more than 25 touches, we win. You should get at least 25 touches in this game. I really say 30
Mhm.
and let him go crazy because it's gonna be cold, number one, no matter if we're playing in Pittsburgh or Baltimore.
Yep.
So you're taking pressure off the quarterback to have to throw, right?
Hmm.
And then it would set up really good play action plays, whether it's Lamar or Tyron Huntley or Ty Huntley. You see what I'm saying? Because both of them guys can still throw.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? We're confident and whatnot. And Lamar might just play though, just about trying to get in the playoffs. If he's healthy enough, he's probably gonna want to play, and that's fine with me because he's still a running threat too. But I think that our offensive coordinator needs to leave the ball in Derrick Henry's hands. And if we play this game and do not run Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter like they did in the game before, I feel like niggas is sabotaging the season and trying to let Pittsburgh in. Cause
Hmm.
hell no.
Hmm.
Like we don't win if Derrick Henry doesn't get a certain amount of touches, no matter what he does. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
for
we
sure.
need him to have a certain amount of touches and whatnot, he's not the anchor of the offense. He's just the most important part of our offense in cold weather situations, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
yeah, he can dish hits as much as he takes them because he's like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, running back in the NFL at the moment, and the motherfucker can move. Like he's not slow. So it's like he's a hellified weapon that we need to take advantage of if we really want to like win. And because I feel like we could like back into the playoffs and still possibly win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't
That
think
ass, if we catch fire at the right time, we could do that shit. Especially if we letting that man run, because a lot of cold weather teams are still in the playoffs. We could do that. Why you shaking your head no over there, Mark? Fuck you, punk. You just
I
mad because the fuck ass Giants can't even smell the playoffs and shit.
that's cool and all, but like I mean, I don't believe that you guys with the I guess with the teams that are in the playoffs right now, like with Seattle, with the Niners,
Oh, you think we can't beat somebody from the NFC? You played.
or oh yeah, well then again, oh the Broncos and the Patriots, I don't see y'all.
We could do that.
I don't think y'all can take
We
them.
could be either of
I
those
mean,
teams, and we
anything is
don't have to play
possible,
both of
and
them.
anything is possible when it comes, any given Sunday. But with the
We could beat the
defenses that they
Broncos.
have,
We could beat the Patriots too. They got lucky.
that's like I don't think this is y'all year because
We not healthy enough or some
no,
shit.
that's always my thing with Pittsburgh and the Ravens. Health is everything in the playoffs.
So what? You think we don't go to the playoffs, or you think we go to the playoffs and we go out?
It's either or because
I think we get in.
you can get no, like, you can get in like
If we
because
get in, I feel like we could win.
because what's his face? Was it DJ? What's his name? The receiver for the Steelers. Um,
DK
he
Metcalf.
yeah, Metcalf. He's there. He's suspended for that game too. So
Oh, they got no Metcalf for this game coming up.
no, because of that
Nigga,
whole
it's over.
incident, because that
It's
whole
over.
fan incident in Detroit. he's not going to be playing for that game either. They're trying to send a message to DJ Metcalf, and plus he has a little bit of history of basically being a little bit of a hothead. So
We in there, then we about to beat their ass and go to the playoffs, nigga.
yeah, so there's a chance. Like now, I'm gonna say like they may coach a little differently than versus the Browns because in the Browns they just didn't want Miles Garrett to get the sack record during that game, and I think they were just trying to protect Aaron Rodgers from getting sacked. um, that was the word. That's the word around. I'm not gonna say me
That
personally
game
thinking that.
anyway, though.
Yeah, huh?
Did he not get the sack record that game? I thought I
No,
heard something
no,
about that.
no, no, no. I think he did get a couple of hits off of Rodgers, but no, like they triple teamed Miles
Garrett.
Garrett from ever being able to get to Aaron
That's
Rodgers.
crazy. They still lost too, though. It was a low
So
scoring game.
so that I mean they didn't get a chance to score a lot because they were so focused and fixated on Miles Garrett. This is gonna be
They
different.
should have scored if they were that focused on if you triple teaming Miles Garrett and whatnot.
Yeah,
Like that means he's not. You got your quarterback sometimes. All that is it's a cold weather game. And they don't have a running back for it.
yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying? Like that's why I think we have a strength though because right now Derrick Henry's one of the hottest running backs in the league. He's starting to get hot. He's catching a rhythm. He's one of the best running backs in the league right now, if not the best. And he's not scared of cold weather.
mhm.
You
Well,
see what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's the thing. Like Patriots, I think the Patriots and the Broncos, you're right, they do have good defenses, and those are cold weather cities, so they will be challenges. But I think that at the rhythm he's at right now, if that man gets into your secondary, bro, good luck.
yeah, but you
Good
also
fucking
but
luck.
like
And right now the
here's
O
the
line is actually acting like they got balls.
But here's the thing: you're going up against the Patriots, you're going up against the Bills. Yeah, I mean,
The Patriots, though, I feel like that was the game where we didn't have Derrick Henry running in the fourth quarter, and our fucking offensive coordinator got called out about that shit. Cause like I feel like if Henry was running the ball more against the Patriots in that cold weather game, we'd
yes,
have
he
fared
was,
better.
and y'all could like that. Yeah, that was a close game. That was a good close game.
Like we cooked when Henry's in the game, but then if you don't run that man in the fourth quarter, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I
Like
mean
they're like that's
that's
like
been
yeah, against
that's
one of
been
the
the
best. That's the team that got the best record in the AFC.
that's also
Best
been
record in
to
the
me a
AFC. We don't run
storyline
our
about the
best weapon in the fourth.
Ravens is that when Lamar Jackson was out there, where they get I don't know if they've been giving Derrick Henry the ball enough times whenever he was out there.
Yeah,
And
and that's
that's
what
why
I'm
John
saying. They should
Harbaugh.
hand the ball off because Lamar ain't always healthy, and that would
Yeah,
take pressure off of him anyway. Like that's why it's like it don't make sense to me.
but
Just because Lamar's out there don't mean that we can't hand that ball to Derrick Henry 30 times. And I don't think Lamar gives a fuck as long as we win.
and this is why probably they're going to there's rumors or there's talks about fire. The Ravens fans want to. There are a lot of Ravens fans that said that they may want. I think they're ready to move on from John Harbaugh, similar to the Steelers being ready to move off from Mike Tomlin, and I think that may have been a problem. Maybe Lamar haven't been as protected with his injuries this season, not necessarily the last season, but
Yeah,
this season. So that's probably why like the talks.
I say if they both get fired, then we should just switch them. I'll take Tomlin. Y'all can have Harbaugh if we really want to do it like that. That way, both of them got a job, and we can let them both play in the playoffs anyway again because that's a fun matchup to watch. I like watching Harbaugh and Tomlin go at it. That's a very nice chess game to watch when them two coach against each other. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like both of them deserve to keep their jobs because, like, unless they switch each other out for like unless the Steelers are willing to take Harbaugh and the Ravens are willing to take Tomlin, outside of those two, I don't really see anybody in the coaching pool that fits either organization better than the other one because those are mirror organizations. You would already have a coach that kind of understands the makeup of your squad and what it takes to like. You see what I'm saying? Keep the culture of your squad. They know intimate details about each other's team. Out of all the coaches in the league, those are the two whose teams have probably seen each other the most times out of like tenured coaches. Out of two coaches that are still in the NFL, think about that shit. Them two niggas have seen each other's team the most. Who better to like take over than if you niggas move on. Because if y'all pick somebody else that's newer, you got to start transforming the entire identity and culture of your team now, just to go with this new coach. And you got to hope that they get along with your GM and they have a aligned vision with your GM. Whereas though you have easier to go with these coaches who know what the fuck y'all want and look for already because y'all play the same kind of football damn near. Only difference is John Harbaugh is going to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. He can get a better quarterback.
I mean, I will. That's why maybe I don't know if it's going to be like a switch. I don't know if that's likely.
I don't think
Because
so. It'd be
they're
funny
too
though.
attached at the hip as like a I mean, not a tandem, but as a style, I guess not style and coaching, but them coaching against each other. I don't think that either organization might switch over, even though it makes more sense to me if the Ravens would pick up Tomlin because Tomlin, like I said, his issue has been like getting the talent to coach to getting to like getting further into the playoffs. Where John Harbaugh, it may be a little bit more legitimate, even if I don't think he deserves to get fired, but the Raven fan base have been yearning for another Super Bowl championship appearance because of Lamar Jackson and him being such an elite quarterback. So it makes a little bit more sense why they'll be like, no, fire him because we have everything versus the Steelers. They don't have everything what they need to make a championship team.
Yeah,
So,
I think
and
we
I don't
need
know
a
if it
better
might.
offensive coordinator and we're straight. Like, no bullshit. If we could get Jim Caldwell back to calling our offense,
Mhm.
we'd be straight.
Yeah. But like that, the only time will tell. But I do like because like that's why I don't believe that the Ravens is going to get far because to me, what's left in the AFC is like it's not a good matchup for either of these teams when after
Fuck
they,
what you believe, Mark.
huh?
Fuck what you believe, Mark.
Mm, yeah, I just in terms of just basically how I see their style in playing the game, you know, even though the Ravens are a little bit more offensive oriented, but then again, the Steelers have Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers still knows how to call on audibles
He
in the
ain't
middle
know
of the
how to do
game.
that against the motherfucking Browns.
I mean, no, like it's well, they would like it almost. Well, they don't have like Aaron Rodgers doesn't have his number one receiver. You don't have
So that's
you
why I'm
don't have your
like,
outside
that's why I'm
guy
like, I
to
feel
throw
like we
to.
got a better chance of winning this game too. We done
No, both of
already
you have
took
a
away
chance.
one of his
Both have a
main
chance.
weapons.
Like both sides have a chance. It's just neither one I see. Like I don't see the Steelers winning a playoff games. I can see the Ravens a little like I can see the Ravens has a better chance in winning a playoff game, but nothing beyond like the division. I don't see them making noise in the divisional round. The wild card, I
Yeah.
can see them stepping on some toes, but not the division.
Man, we busting ass in the division. Stop playing at me, son. We
So,
finna win that shit this year. Why? We gonna beat Pittsburgh and then we gonna let Derrick Henry run through everybody and we finna win the Super Bowl. And everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is so improbable. And I'm gonna be looking like a genius again, just like I did when I said the Knicks was going to win the Emirates Cup. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, you should stick with
Just
drinking the
remember,
beer, not the
like, there's footage
Lake
of
of the
me being
Nile.
right, right? So like now if we win the Super Bowl, there's footage of me being right again. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get.
Remember, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I be knowing what I'm talking about, son. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah. A clock can be, right twice a day, but
Oh man, a
Broke
broken clock.
clock.
Right.
Oh, I'm a
Yeah.
broke clock, bitch.
Yeah.
You look
I mean,
like
not in this case. I mean, you
you
probably
look
would be
like
right a lot
you
of
look
times,
like
but not in this case. Like
you look
you
like
at
a
best,
Somalian troll doll.
dude. I mean, what was it like
Yeah, I'll go
2 years?
this
Like,
now.
was it 2 years ago? You had the best opportunity to win a Super Bowl, and and then you couldn't do it against the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, and you had like the best.
First of
You had
all,
the best overall record, the best overall defense, best
wasn't
offense.
nobody in the AFC getting past Taylor Swift and them.
I'm just saying.
I, I, and then the Eagles did it. And then all that shit you talking about Kansas City right now, them niggas might not even make it to the playoffs.
They're
So
not
shut
in
the
the
fuck up
playoffs.
about that.
They've been eliminated.
So shut the
But
fuck up about Kansas City, please and thank you. Like
but
stop
no,
bringing up the
I'm just saying
past.
like we
We
seen you
talk
at
about
your
this
best. We
year.
seen the Ravens at their
We talk
best.
about this year, and we finna bust ass,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all that matters. Too bad we can't talk about the Giants being in the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, the Giants doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs because we shouldn't have had anything to do with winning the way we did against the Raiders, but I guess because we quote unquote have our quarterback, which I do love Jackson Dart, so but like I still rather still get first picks just so we can at least from the people that the Giants hire,
Put
we would at
somebody
least have a
around the
better
boy.
chance of just scouting out talent. Unlike, like I said, it's all about, rather not if the recruitment teams are good enough to get the talent. But, no, we shouldn't be talking about the Giants. I want to talk about the Giants, but not in this
So who
case.
else? Who else is in the playoffs on each side that you remember so far?
Oh, so the Eagles definitely they won, so they're probably going to rest their players.
NFC
Um,
East or whatever.
uh-huh.
So the Eagles got the NFC East.
Yeah,
Okay.
like no, they're like three
Who got the
wins.
NFC West?
The West. Oh no, the West is loaded with the exception of the Cardinals. The West had the Seahawks. They looking nasty. Freaking. Oh, sorry. Dang,
The
I'm sorry.
Rams, yeah, and
No,
the
not the yeah,
Niners,
the Rams.
yeah.
Hold on, and the 49ers. Sorry. Those three teams are looking dangerous, especially with the Rams with well the Niners look nasty too, but the Rams with
So that might be the first
Matthew
time we see
Stafford.
three teams in the playoffs, and two of them gotta be goddamn wild cards
Mm-hmm.
with better records than teams that made it just because they won their division. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I think they need to fix that
Mm-hmm.
from the division thing and just make like the playoff seats based on record again.
Uh, I don't feel neither here nor there about that. I mean, you work within the confines of the rules. I mean, I don't know if I would mind it. I mean, I don't care.
That's why I'm saying I feel like the Ravens got a chance because you're going based off of record right now, and I'm going based off trend and play.
No,
You
but
see what I'm saying?
no.
Like
Wait, wait, what does that mean?
we're playing some of our best football at the time we need to play it. You dig what I'm saying? And if we keep that momentum going, bro, and we keep
No,
letting this
I'm
nigga
like,
Derrick
yeah,
Henry run, bro,
but
we got
they're.
every weapon to be competitive and beat anybody we play.
I mean, everyone can feel that way. Like, this is not about your Ravens right now. We're talking about like on the other side of the conference. No, though
Talking about NFC right now.
That NFC West division is nasty this
And
year.
I'm saying, and like they got three, and then the three teams that go to the playoffs from there could possibly take it.
Yeah, I mean, no, like, yeah, they could possibly take it, but but I'm not gonna debate on rather not how they should do the format, the
So
playoff
who
format. Rather, it should be
you think
record
the
or
Panthers
divisional
going
win,
in from the NFC South?
huh?
Who you
Well,
think take the
okay, so
NFC South? The Panthers?
the Panthers, so
But
they're huh?
go ahead.
The Panthers look. I mean, I don't trust Panthers to make much noise, but they have definitely, they have definitely gotten better. At least be winning the games they should win.
Yeah.
Like that's like
Still think they a first round out?
they're possibly a first round. Like I didn't check the
I
hold
feel
on.
like they could be a first round out if they got to play one of them teams from the AFC West as a wild card.
No, they're an they're right now they're an 8-8 team. So, they they would be facing they would probably be facing from the West, they probably would be
Either
facing
the
the
Seahawks
Niners.
or the
I
Niners.
think they'll be facing the Niners if they had to go up against anybody.
I feel like the Niners would beat them in
Yeah.
that matchup.
Yeah. So
So then, what's the only NFC we didn't talk about? We did East, South,
and we didn't talk about
North,
the North, which the Bears have been
NFC North.
the Bears have been a real
Problem.
surprise team with
Yeah.
what's his name?
Word, damn, and then the Lions got a decent record too, or no?
They I mean, well, they've been losing their last few games, especially against the Steelers. So they're out of the
Yeah.
playoff picture. They're not even going to make it. The
Damn.
Packers the Packers might. I think they're making it. I think they clinched a playoff spot themselves. It's just they're not.
But they have because like I don't know. I think the Bears won the North though, didn't they?
Yeah, they clinched the division. So this what's his
Huh.
name? Who's the quarterback name?
Caleb Williams.
Caleb. Yes, because his performance has been his performance has been very nice to see. Like,
Yeah, he stepped up this year. He's been doing really
mm,
good. I'm happy for that guy because them fucking offenses have been sad as hell this first couple years, bruh.
and I don't think
And
they've
I
been.
give him credit for like having to learn that many different offenses this many seasons in a row.
Hmm. So I think that him having better protection has definitely improved his I guess it improved, and I guess he's feeling more confident in his decision making and his ability, like understanding his style and playing the quarterback position. At least that's the way. I mean, I don't watch the Bears that often, but when I do, it
Hmm.
seems like okay, he seems a bit more confident in playing that. The Bears as a whole, they seem like a confident team. So they've been winning a lot of the games. They've been
So
the quiet
so
underdog.
if they go in there, you think they play the Seahawks or whatever and not the Niners?
They're not playing like no no the Seahawks. Well, Seahawks got a bye. They're not. I think they will put.
So the Seahawks won their division.
They got 13 wins so far, so they won the conference. I mean, in terms of like the first seed. So
Okay, so then where the Rams? Where the Rams at?
well, no, they have now the Rams are in third place in their division, so that's going to be interesting. They're going to have to go through the gauntlet, but they got too much. I mean, I think they got enough talent and Rough Riders to just be in. Now, that's the team I can see. Doesn't matter what can beat anybody in any given Sunday. Matthew Stafford and the guys, they can go and beat anybody because everyone that was the darling of the NFL. Thinking everyone thought that they were going to be like the number one seed and everything, but they've been slacking. I mean, not they haven't been winning their games, but I think that if they wake up a little bit, I think they can beat anybody anywhere. They have the team that's built for that, I believe. Now, maybe them being in LA may not have conditioned them enough to go out, but Matthew Stafford, at least, they should be conditioned well enough to go any stadium and play anyone. I think they could even go, if they had like say if they had to go to Chicago, which they may go to
Uh-oh.
Chicago.
Think your shit blanked out on us.
I thought my phone was tripping. I was like, damn, let me not say
Yeah.
nothing until they clear up.
Now,
Say
do we
what you
go
just
to
said, Mark.
huh?
Say like maybe the last thing you said, cause like your screen paused on us for a second.
Oh no, I was like if I don't know if you can hear me, but if they I think they can go to Chicago and still get a win if they have to play in Chicago, like the
Ah,
Rams. I think anybody from the NFC West can go and beat anybody if they had to go on the road. But Chicago, we can't sleep on them. Can't sleep on that team, even though I don't see them going too far. Um,
okay.
but yeah,
So after the bye week, the lowest seed would go to Seattle, right?
yeah,
Okay.
the lowest seed, whoever's
I
the
still
lowest
don't
seed.
believe in Seattle.
You don't believe their defense. I mean, no, I don't. I'm not saying that they're gonna win any Super Bowls because I believe. Shoot, I mean, it's not set in stone for them to I don't even think it's set in stone for them to win a division. They're only, let me see who do they face this following week. Give me a second.
Sam Donald got to win a big game and then another big game.
Sorry. Oh no, that game to me, the winner of the Seahawks Niner game in Week 18. That is I think the winner of that game it takes the number one seed.
Your shit glitching again.
Damn.
Like, can you hear me though? I mean,
Huh?
I said, can you hear me? Like, is my microphone not
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
Well,
now we can
Yeah.
hear you.
It blanked out at the winner of the Seahawks Niners game.
I think the winner of the Seahawks and Niners, I think those are the ones that that's going to be they're going to fight hard because this is the rest. This is for like the number one seed. because nobody in any other division is close. Like the Eagles going to probably rest their people. Bears might as well try to see if they can rest their people because they are pretty much they're the head of their division and whatnot.
Damn.
So
Damn.
I think Seahawks and I mean between San Francisco and Seattle, that's the two. They're going to be that's going to be the game, which I think that is the primetime game for Saturday.
Word.
So yeah, that's going to be that's going to be a good one. That's to see who wins for the NFC. And if like and the thing is if
Now,
the
what's the
Seahawks
AFC
win, if
picture?
the Seahawks win, they are going to be probably the overall #1 seed. Like say if they get to the Super Bowl, like they'll have 14 wins and they can beat their games in their conference. They have a chance. I mean, I think they have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. They have a chance.
They have a chance, I guess, but I don't think they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right, AFC. Who we got up there?
Woo!
Who's on top of the AFC West?
Oh,
Is
the
that the
Broncos.
Broncos?
The Broncos, yes. The Broncos are on the top of that.
Word. Broncos got the AFC West. That's cool.
But like I don't know, like I don't know if mathematically, like I think they're the top, but it's between them and the Patriots. But
Yeah,
those are the
the
two best.
Patriots got the AFC North.
Yeah,
I think the
I mean,
Patriots got the #1 seed though this year.
no, I
I
don't
think they
know.
have the best record between them and the Broncos right now.
No, they both have the same record right now.
And they're actually pretty dangerous too for the Super Bowl.
They're both dangerous.
Yeah, but I think the Patriots are more dangerous than the Broncos because they got a better defense. And I think Drake May is a better quarterback than Bo Nix. Even though Bo Nix ain't bad,
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix is actually pretty decent. But I think Drake May might be an actual better quarterback. The thing I think that the only reason I think I'm confident against Baltimore in any of those situations is our running game versus their running defense.
Mm-hmm.
They have decent defenses, but their running defenses have holes in them. And Derrick Henry isn't just a big back; he's a fast big back.
He's a big back. All right.
Yeah, no, big back, big back. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it's looked like he's been gaining strength during the season and during games. It's like he gets stronger later in the game. Like he's like when we ran him 36 times, bruh, bruh basically did not get tired. We gonna run a hole in these niggas. And we gonna keep running these bitch ass niggas. And we gonna keep running. Cause these niggas is supposed to win technically. We did that to the Packers, pimp.
The Packers are very flawed though. Like they
They
did.
flawed as fuck, right? But I'm talking about we did that to one of the better defenses in the NFC. We basically proving to ourselves that no matter who came out of the NFC, we never scared.
Mm-hmm.
And then Derrick Henry got his stride. Like the last few games, like last 3 to 4 games, with the exception of that one where dumbass didn't run him in the fourth quarter, he's been a monster. He's been the most dangerous running back in the league. And he's on a tear right now. And them cold weather situations, he'd be the reason why we wouldn't have to rely on Lamar Jackson to win a Super Bowl. And I think I need our team like that could save Harbaugh's career in Baltimore if he realized that and stop trying to put so much pressure on Lamar. See what I'm saying? Like Lamar's there for a reason, yeah. Like and he can make exceptional plays with his feet. But Derrick Henry making plays with his feet is supposed to take pressure off of Lamar having to make plays with his feet and protect him for what can happen when he makes plays with his feet. Because Lamar don't slide all the time. See what I'm saying? And then if the nigga do slide and somebody hit him late, they might not call it because it's Lamar. And he's a black quarterback, like a black quarterback. You see what I'm saying? Like when you brought up that Chiefs game, that struck a nerve with me because I can bring up like at least 6 or 7 different plays where a call wasn't made or a bad call was made. And it was mad convenient how they did it because them niggas never scored the second half of that AFC championship. Mind you, we shut them out the second half. And every time we was making a drive, it would be a convenient, fucked up call on a third down. You see what I'm saying? To push us further back in position and get this nigga Chris Jones a better shot at Lamar. See what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the Chiefs, when the motherfucking refs don't help them, you see what they look like, right? Because the motherfucker Eagles got off and they shit. Jalen Hurts looked all world in that motherfucker Super Bowl, buddy.
Well, I
And when you
mean,
got a defense that don't make mistakes, they trash.
I'm
That's
pretty
what I'm
sure
saying.
Lamar didn't show up on that. I mean, at the ending of that game, like Lamar didn't like
No, he showed up. He
Lamar
showed up, and
went
I'm
out of his
telling you, it was different calls.
element in that game, and
Nah, buddy,
yeah,
that man threw a pass that got blocked. He ran and caught his own pass so it wouldn't get intercepted,
mm-hmm.
and
But
kept that shit going for fucking going in the first. I'm telling you what it was. I remember that game specifically because I watched that shit pissed off.
mm-hmm.
If you didn't watch that game, we can't argue this.
Well, what I will say though is that Lamar seemed to have done a lot more drop backing in that, just doing more drop back passes in that game. He seemed like he went out of his element
Yeah,
in terms
nah,
of
because
the type
that
of
was because
quarterback that he was.
once
Derrick
again,
Henry, he was the same, but
that's what I'm
Lamar,
saying. Once again, though, they stopped trying to give Henry the ball too a little bit when they should have kept letting him run. So we don't have to put any of this on Lamar. It's a misuse of personnel. Lamar gonna get you everything he got. Like, you see what I'm saying? But if
uh,
we got a hellified running back that's supposed to be able to take pressure off the man, you see what I'm saying? And then you don't
I
hand the
agree
nigga the
with you.
ball. Like that one time, like you just seen that one game against the damn Patriots. We don't run the man the whole fourth quarter against the best team in the league, and we had an upper hand because of this man. And now we not running him the fourth quarter. Like, yeah, like if we don't, if something like that happens under John Harbaugh's watch during this playoffs run, yeah, I would call for his job too. I would call for the loss of him, the coordinator. Fuck it, blow it all up. Get rid of our defensive coordinator too. Hell nah. Give me Tomlin and whoever he got. Because at least Mike Tomlin know better than, and I got a dope ass running back. Get that nigga the ball.
That's fair.
Yeah, well, yes, I know. Like I no, I agree with that sentiment, but I believe like where you was trying to allude to where the refs call was the reason why that's a part of it, but a lot
Them
of that is
motherfuckers was
is
calling.
sticking to what you know. I was just referring to that in terms of that between them and Kansas City. It just seemed like Lamar himself in that game didn't stick to what he know in his style of playing the game.
Yeah.
But like even if you had a chance at the end of the game, that's what you have to resort to. I mean, in terms of like, okay, like you have to rely on the refs rather than if they're gonna make a
Oh
call
yeah,
or
and
not
we
make a
had a
call.
touchdown
Then that's
taken from
still
us in that game too.
that's just that's just
Bro, we
bad
had a
planning.
touchdown taken from us at that game too. It would have been 17-17.
But
And
but
then when we was out and we was in like a certain field goal position or whatever, there's another bad call. For the simple fact that we had a touchdown taken from us and it would have been 17-17, I'm already hot. And it was a legit touchdown. So
I
I'm
just
hot.
I don't remember call like I don't remember the bad and good call. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I always feel like
You not
Yeah,
gonna
well,
remember
the
because you
Kansas
wasn't as
City Chiefs
personally
are known
invested as
for
I
like,
was.
getting calls in their in their favor, but a lot of teams, like especially this year, had, calls that were questionable, but that just comes with the nature of the
Yeah,
sport.
it's been a shitty year for refs this year and both sports, all sports damn near.
So
Cause this year in basketball, I'm not gonna say it's a shitty year. The refs is making me laugh because they letting these niggas play. And if I can get a message out to any of you NBA players this year, stop fucking crying to the refs.
Mm.
They don't care.
Message.
If you keep crying to the fucking refs, I feel like they're gonna let you get your ass handed to you even worse. Stop crying to these refs, looking for these calls, and just play your game and get back on defense, okay? Because while you looking that half second it take for you to look at the ref, you're like, come on, man. Your man could get all the way down the floor and be open, and now that's a lost possession because these niggas have scored because your whole ass crying to the ref.
Sorry.
And you know this ref. do not give a fuck. It's like the refs is like they on strike or something. Like y'all bitch ass niggas want to be shitting on us. All right, we gonna let you fuck niggas play. And now they letting you fuck niggas play. So pretend you in the 90s and 80s and get tough. Play some fucking basketball and bang out. Y'all niggas need to hit the weight room more. It'll help you deal with all that punishment.
I got you. No, I hear you. But that's just my take on the playoff picture.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
hold
like
up, who's the wild cards that we could think of potential then?
for the NFL, the
Yeah,
like that
because
will
Baltimore,
basic.
Pittsburgh has to win because neither one of us will be a wild card based on record. I don't think. I'm not sure. Because who else is out here balling out in the AFC? Like the Jacksonville Jaguars are definitely going to the playoffs. I think they won the AFC South.
Yeah.
They
Um,
kind of dangerous.
I know they are dangerous. They just beat a good team, I believe.
Yeah,
They
they did.
no,
I
they
think they just
just
beat
beat somebody.
Buffalo.
Hold on. Give me a second to get my notes together.
Somebody just beat Buffalo.
It may have no was it no who beat
Yeah, see,
Buffalo? Was it
Buffalo would be one of
Jacksonville?
them wild cards or whatever because of their
Yeah,
record.
somebody just yeah was who beat Buffalo this past week? And I was shocked because I thought Buffalo had that. Um, no, I was in shock. Okay, nah, that was a good game. The Eagles, Philly versus Buffalo. Like that was a good game.
I
That
feel
was a
like
good.
if Buffalo don't win the Super Bowl this year, I don't want to hear all this talk about Josh Allen no more because they trying to like size him like he the best quarterback in the league now since Pat he ain't doing shit.
Mhm. No, like no, it's
I guess that pack that the fucking Chiefs had with the Devil and Taylor Swift must have fucking wore off now that now that her and Kelsey might be splitting or some shit. Or Kelsey's marrying her and retiring, so now she's taking all the good luck away.
Mm.
You can't use my face for ratings anymore. He's going to retire. Ha 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 ha.
no,
And now
no,
since
you're
they know
right.
that,
Nah,
man,
yeah,
left them
you're right
like fuck
about
the
the whole
Chiefs.
thing with Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen should be in the same boat as Lamar Jackson in terms of like we're waiting for you to claim the throne of the league. Don't give it to him. Like we're not going to give you the throne until you win a ring. Like we we're hard on Lamar Jackson. We should be hard on Josh
Josh
Allen, just
Allen as
like
well.
Justin like well not much
Josh
not
Allen
Justin
is like
Herbert, but
white Cam Newton in a sense, like
yeah,
almost there.
yeah,
Whereas I
and
kind of wish Cam might have. I wish Cam would have got that Super Bowl, but I ain't gonna stunt him not trying to get that one fumble he could have got. It's like little shit like that why they got beat.
I mean, Josh Allen need to get to a Super Bowl. That's the thing. They need to get to a Super Bowl in order to be being considered the best quarterback in the league.
Need
And
Lamar to get the one too though.
I mean,
If we
Jalen
don't do
Hurts.
it
I
this
mean, he's
year, we
not the
need to be
best.
healthy
I
next
don't
year.
think he's the best quarterback, but like he's going to show up when it's time.
Who?
Jalen Hurts from Philly. You know, certain quarterbacks we know are going to show up. When
Jalen Hurts is actually a very good quarterback in my mind.
he's
I
good. He's
understand what
good.
Cam Newton means when he says game manager, when he says it's not he use it when he means it as a compliment. What he's saying is Jalen Hurts knows how to manage the game. Like
Yeah,
he
he's like
knows
Russell
what to
Wilson a
do,
little bit.
when to do it. He knows when to call audible. He knows how when to check down if he has to.
Hmm.
He's not going to waste possessions. He's not going to like lose yardage. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, he's like Russell Wilson and what Ben Roethlisberger was before and Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. Like before
But
they
see, I don't know.
yeah.
Like Wilson, Wilson made more dynamic down the field passes, and so did Big Ben. And Big Ben broke out of the pocket a lot more.
Hmm.
Now Jalen Hurts, when he has to break out of that pocket, going to use some legs.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like he also has a weapon in Saquon. See, like Russell
He,
had a weapon in beast mode, but he still wanted his shine. Jalen Hurts do not mind handing that ball to Saquon. Jalen Hurts is gonna get that W one way or another. But if I got to hand it to this nigga Saquon and let 26 go crazy, he don't give a fuck.
hmm
He played egoless quarterback. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. I think that niggas like. I
But
think
Jalen
that's
actually
what Cam is
performs better in bigger moments. Like that
because he
last
plays
those last
because
two
he
Super
plays
Bowls,
egoless quarterback.
huh?
Because he plays egoless quarterback.
No, no, no. I mean, he threw the heck out. Yeah, but yeah, he threw the heck out of those the ball whenever it was time. And Saquon was that's my dude, man. I love Saquon. I'm just mad, but
I
he
know
like
y'all handed them boys a championship.
they slowed him down. Like I don't bring up that type of the pass, but whenever they were playing the Super Bowl, Saquon didn't get off the way he wanted to get off. But Jalen stepped up like, okay, I'll
That's
just talk.
because the Chiefs had keyed in on him as a weapon, not thinking that Jalen Hurts could throw. Because they slept on that shit. They slept on his ability to throw the ball as well. That's why it's like people get mad at Cam Newton for calling him a game manager without understanding what Cam Newton means. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
attack Cam Newton on that because I get him.
You know, I get it too.
In the sense of Jalen Hurts always manages the game rather than the other way around. Jalen Hurts does not play reactionary football. Jalen Hurts plays the game as if he had calculated possibilities and he move on that shit pretty quick. Now, the reason why the Eagles aren't as effective this year, and I don't think they're going all the way, is because of holes in their line.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the same offensive line they got, and
I mean, they don't have the
it's
same
like that.
distant
And
defense
they
too.
can't get, and they haven't been able to get close enough in the red zone for that tush push to be a nuisance to everybody else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The tush push, you don't hear niggas crying about that shit this year. Why? Because niggas realize, well, if you don't want them to do that shit, keep them off the goal line. Keep them off the goal line or keep them off the line of scrimmage. Like keep them in far distance situations where you cannot use that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
That's
like
all it is.
the
Niggas just got tape now. That's all. And so
yeah.
people have made adjustments.
No, but it's
But they
the
still affect the squad. They just I don't think they're doing it this year though, because the line ain't the same.
yeah. No, it's also like I'm worried more about the you know, actually I'm not, you know, I'm actually hoping for it, but I'm more worried about the Eagle. I'm worried, you know, their defense. Their defense has been picked apart most of the year. Even when they won a lot of those games, you can throw on them. You can throw on
I
them.
mean,
And
yeah, and that would make it dangerous if they had to go somewhere where the quarterback can get away with throwing.
mhm.
Like if they ended up having to go to San Francisco or something, but I don't know. I think San Francisco had to come to them since they won their division up. See, that's the crazy thing about the seating. Whereas a team that got a better record than you might still got to come to your shit
Mhm.
because you won your division. That might work out in their favor though because it's cold weather. But if they play like a team like
The Rams, like it'll be a
The
scary
Niners or the
situation for
Bears,
them
it
if
don't
the
matter.
Rams have to come to them for any reason.
The Rams got to come to them. I don't know. That still might be
No, I mean
dangerous
Stafford and
because Stafford could play in the cold coming from Detroit.
excuse me.
Because he's had to play in Green Bay and fucking Minnesota all them years. The nigga's not bitch made when it comes to the cold. Matthew Stafford can throw in the cold. He gives no fucks.
Hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Like it just certain teams, like even Green Bay can get away with some things against the Eagles. So that's why like them, you know, I think all they needed to do was just get into the playoffs, you know, be the first team in our division in a long time to go back to back and maybe win a playoff game. And Jalen Hurts, like he already won that Super Bowl last year, so I was like, okay. But that if there's anything I'm scared, yeah, if there's anything that any Eagle fans should be scared of is rather than not if their defense is going to hold up against teams that can run the ball on them and and anybody can throw the ball on them and like they'll put
Basically,
points
you
up
saying
and they'll put them
they
points up, but
defense shot.
they'll run, huh?
You basically said they defense shot. You said they gotta be worried about niggas running and throwing.
I mean, like, because they can, it just depends on they like the Eagles can adapt. I will give them that. They've learned, they can adapt to whatever team, whatever they throw at them. Um, but it was not like last year where it's like they're shutting people down and they're running, the ball down their throats, and then Jalen get his
What?
little passes here and there. But if there's one quarterback that that should get a little bit more notoriety, and I don't blame Cam for what he said too, is Jalen Hurts, because what he's saying, like, that's why I brought up Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, there were things, whenever he, even at his best, yes, he can make plays. The thing, like, Jalen Hurts can make plays, but he doesn't have to always make plays, and he got a lot of weapons around him to basically do what they need to do. So and then he's a good finisher, just like Russell Wilson was a good finisher, in time to time. So I believe that's what Cam Newton was talking about. Like, he will manage the game, and when it's time, that's when I'm coming and do my thing, instead of me just being ran down, instead of me being overused to just bail people out, like Dak Prescott a lot of the years with the Cowboys had to make up for what the Cowboys lacked, or for whenever some of those years where Aaron Rodgers had to keep throwing the ball whenever Green Bay didn't have a defense in those times. You know.
I mean, that situation a little different though, because like he didn't threw the ball away in different times when it was on his shoulders, and I don't think that was a thing of him being overused. It's just like they was too one dimensional because they ain't had no running game.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas ain't had a really, really decent running game since Ezekiel Elliott when he was like actually doing shit. And then they ain't spend money on the offensive line because Dak needs protection.
Oh, no, I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Oh no,
Yeah,
when
like
I
he
brought up
need
when I brought
protection.
up yeah when I brought up Dak, I was talking about whenever after when like Ezekiel, because I think that they shoot I they sh- I'm not a fan of the Cowboys. I hate them, but I have to give some credit. Like, when they did provide a good atmosphere for Dak to develop. But after, like, they kept running the ball with Ezekiel, like after like 3 to 4 years, Dak started to step up and started to make plays like Tony Romo. And like, it's funny how Dak is having a similar career to Tony Romo. Is like, he's going to like light it up on the big stage, or not the big stage, but in prime time or whatever, but he'll lose the game. Jalen Hurts don't have to do that, and that's been the criticism against Jalen Hurts, is that he's not carrying the weight similar to some other franchise quarterbacks that would basically, like,
But
you're
I feel
right.
like anybody criticizing that,
You're right,
I
Ed.
feel like they not. I feel like they're not properly assessing his effectiveness. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they just not properly assessing his effectiveness because they looking for stats and they not watching the games. I think that's where like analysis kind of fucks with people's perspective on how good somebody is, because I notice a lot of these pundits got to talk about so many different games. I wonder if they have time to actually watch all the games they had to comment on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like if you don't watch the entirety of the game, or you can't get like a really good synopsis of performances based on highlights, you know what I'm saying? Or like detailed highlights, you know, you might just think he don't do too much, but the man runs that offense like like a true point guard, damn near. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knows where everybody gotta be and when they gotta be there. And his sole purpose on the field is to try to make everybody else around him better.
Yeah.
And that's how he played the game. That's why it's like it might not always show up big in the stats, but he's hella effective.
Mm-hmm.
But this year and their performance, and me not thinking they repeating, is more of a reflection on the entirety of the team
Yeah.
rather than just his performance.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree. There's holes in every team, and especially the ones, especially in the divisional winners that may not, so. But that was just my little take on the playoff picture. But I don't want to
Yeah.
take too much time. Like it's all you basically. So like whatever else you want to talk about, or if you,
Oh nah, for real, that was pretty much it. Think we gotta save some for Alpha.
yeah.
And
I
we
would
just
love to
wrap
get
it
his
up.
perspectives on like the basketball and football and even the I wasn't here for whenever you guys were talking about the boxing, so
Oh no, that's
I would
all
love to hear his
good.
perspective though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shit. Angel there?
He must be handling some things with his family or something.
Hell yeah. Shit, we can wrap it up then for now if you want.
All right. So
Appreciate everybody tuning in, know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back and try to get more of this perspective from Alpha and then, complete the show then.
that's all right.